50,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Yo, what's poppin', y'all? You know, I normally try to get this done when I advance, but better late than never, right? So we in week 3, and before we get into this week's game, we're gonna do a quick recap. I seen some things that was definitely worth mentioning, so gotta get to the tape. And here we go. First up, we had Tampa Bay Bucks. Coils went against Abercrombie Carolina Panthers. This game looked like it could have been close for a while, but then at some point, Tampa Bay, like, they just pulled away with it. Not too sure. Didn't get a chance to check that game out. But Bucks move on. I think they're 2-0 now in the season, if I'm not mistaken. Then we had this was I believe the upset of the week. We had Scott, Los Angeles Rams, went against DK, Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings had a very impressive win week 1, but then he came in week 2 against a Rams opponent that he might have chalked up for a win before the game was played. I'm not sure, but it happens, and Rams pulled off an upset. Big win for the Rams. Maybe this could be the win that this could be the win that he been looking for to get his season started on the right track. So he's 1-1. Big win for the early win for the Rams. Next we had this game didn't even oh man, I made a crazy mistake right there. That was supposed to be, that's supposed to be a clear sin. Yeah. Next we had Carnage went against Cleveland Browns, and Carnage won by 10. Cleveland 0-2. Cleveland, I'm pretty sure they're about to start getting the phones and try to set something up for some trades or something. Then we had Ibho, Washington Redskins went against Big Rico, New York Giants. Redskins came away with the win, 29-14. Redskins 2-0 in the season. They're off to a great start, and that was a division win as well. Then we had Dre, Green Bay Packers went against J&T Pride, Pittsburgh Steelers. I picked Dre to win this game, and he did. Like, it was a real nick and tuck game. Green Bay ended up winning this by 2. Green Bay wins on the road. Good win for the Packers. This one right here I did not see coming at all. We had Money Mascot, Seattle Seahawks went against and Chip We Trust Chicago Bears. I said before this game started, when I was doing predictions, when I was doing the predictions for this game, I said Seattle was undefeated last season and they ran into the Bears in the playoffs and Bears put them out. I said with that happening, Seattle would look forward to this game probably more than any other game on his schedule. I said he would have a chip on his shoulder, and for the first 2 weeks, Seattle been demolishing his opponents. I didn't see this coming. He shut out the Bears. Very impressive win for Money Mascot. And Seattle looked like they haven't fell off a lick. Then we had Murph, San Francisco 49ers went against T-Mod, Detroit Lions. 49ers like there was a little too much for Detroit. They ended up winning 31-20, and 49ers won the season. Then we had Marzelli and E-Ball. This game looked like it didn't have too much defense either way. Miami put up 40 points. They get the win. And that was a division game, so that was a big early win for the Dolphins. Then we had myself win against K-Lou. Philadelphia Eagles, we lost in overtime. We did hella dumb things that game, from stupid picks to missed the field goal to win the game to just whatever it is you could think of, you name it, we did it. We gotta start playing smart ball. We gotta start realizing that, every play ain't gotta be a home run play. you try to force it in there and make things happen. That's when you end up throwing picks. It's okay to take a sack. You know, it's okay to live. It's okay to live to see the other down rather than try to force it and turn the ball over. Just some of the things that we gotta remember. Stop trying to be a hero all the time, and we'll be all right. So we got some things to work out, but we'll get it together. And that's just not this game. That's just all over. I just been losing to everybody, and I'm throwing a lot of picks because I'm trying to do too many things instead of just playing smart ball. That I'm not doing. When you don't play smart ball, these type of things happen. So that's good for us. We deserve to lose that game. And then we had Oakland Raiders win against Denver Broncos. Oakland won this game. I did not see this one coming. And Oakland won this game. This is a division game. That's a big win for Oakland. He needed that. He took a bad loss week 1. He bounced back week 2. And that's very impressive. I'm impressed to see things like that more than other things, because when you get demolished in the game, it can definitely weigh on your morale, and it can carry over. So to bounce back, that shows me that Rick Grimes has a short-term memory. He was done with week 1. He said, "This is week 2. Let's get it." That he did. He came out, did what he had to do. It was a very, very close game. He only won by 1 point, but that's impressive. Anytime you can get beat bad 1 week and then bounce back and get a win the next week against a very good user, I'm impressed by that. So big win for the Raiders. Then we had Trey Dog win against Pearl. This was another upset. I didn't see this coming, but as I said Trey Dog been balling lately. I've been noticing it. Sure enough, him winning this game is just, him putting that on display. Big win for the Jags. I mean, the Jags definitely letting it be known he ain't nobody that you gonna look at and be like, you ain't gotta come with your A game. He's starting to get them wins and put it together to where it's that when you come to play, you better come with your A game. Big win for the Jags. Then we had Major Factor win against New Orleans, and the Falcons took care of business at home. They put up 42. They won 42-20. That's a big win for the Falcons. That was a division game. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't a division game. But that was a division. Was it? In the same division? I'm bugging. I think, it's a division. Yeah, it's a division game. Big win for the Falcons. Hi, Maury. Then we had Quells win against Killer Fresh, Kansas City Chiefs, and Quells took care of business on the road, 35-14. I'm looking forward to see how the Chiefs bounce back from that loss in week 3. So, to start things off for week 3, the first game of the week is Mad Max, New Orleans Saints against Big Rico, New York Giants. Both teams took a loss last week. Both teams will lose 2 straight after this week. And I'm going to go with the Saints at home in this one. I mean, the Saints on the road in this one. I like New Orleans, what they got over there. They got some key pieces. And I think the Saints will be a little too much for the Giants. I'll take New Orleans 29-20. Next, we got Philadelphia Eagles against Washington Redskins. Division game. Big game. Both 2-0 on the season, actually. So, I'm looking forward to checking this game out. I'm going to go with the home team in this one. I'm going to go with the Redskins. And I'm going to go with the Redskins in this one by a score of 23-17. This game was played. This game was Vikings. DK went against Dre. Green Bay Packers. Minnesota. See, after Minnesota got that big early week 1 win against the 49ers, he's now dropped 2 in a row. So big win for the Packers. That was a division game, and hey man, that's why the name of this league is called Any Given Sunday, because any given Sunday, anything can happen against anybody. A fumble here, tip ball interception there, a tip ball touchdown catch there. Anything can happen, man, any given moment. So, just as fast as Minnesota was 1-0, they're now 1-3 on the season. Things can happen very fast in football. So Minnesota looking to get things back on track ASAP. Next we got Murph, San Francisco 49ers going against and Chick We Trust Chicago Bears. Bears took a bad loss last week. So because he took a bad loss last week, I'm going to pick him to bounce back this week and have a way better game than what he had last week. And on top of that, I'm going to pick the Bears for upset. I'm going to go with the Bears in the upset in this one. I'll go Bears, Bears 19, 49ers 16. Bears by 3. Next we got major factor Atlanta Falcons going against NAB. Carolina Panthers, major factor, put up hella points last week. NAB, he lost to the Bucks. So I know Panthers looking forward to get back on track this week. This is a division game, but unfortunately I don't see it happening against the Falcons. I'm going to go with the road team in this one. I'm going to go with Atlanta, and I'll go Atlanta by a score of 31-23. Next, we got Marzelli, Miami Dolphins going against Jay Hooks, Tennessee Titans. I said Tennessee Titans is my dark horse, so I'm going to go with the Titans in this one. And I'm going to go with the Titans in this one by a score of 27-17. Titans over the Dolphins. Next, we got P. Earl, Houston, Texas, going against playmaker Indianapolis Colts. Big game. I think they played week 1, and the Texas won. So this is the second matchup early in the season. If I'm the Colts, I definitely want to get this one. So, this is a good game. This is probably going to be game of the week. But Texans won the first one. I'm going to go with the Colts in this one, only because the Texans won the first one. It's hard to beat somebody 2 times in one season. I mean, it happens, but it's very hard. And normally the second match is harder than the first match. So I'm going to go with the Colts in this one at home, and I'm going to go with the Colts by a score of 26-20. Texans go down to the Colts. Next, we got Daz, Buffalo Bills going against Trey Dog, Jacksonville Jaguars. And Trey Dog coming off a big, impressive win. I told you he's been balling lately, so I'm going to go with the Jags to continue rolling this week. And I'm going to go with the Jags in this one by a score of 34-16. Next, we got T-Mod, Detroit Lions going against Scott, Los Angeles Rams. My boy Scott came off a big win last week. T-Mod coming off a loss last week. I'm rooting for you, Scott. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for you to get 2 in a row. You pull this one off right here, bro. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be an interesting season for you. I gotta see you do it first though. So I'm gonna go with the Lions in this one, but I ain't gonna go with the Lions by much. I'll go with the Lions in this one by a score of 28-23. Lions over the Rams. Next, we got Jers, Arizona Cardinals going against Money Mascot, Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks looking like they're on the mission, y'all. I mean, they're playing like they're very pissed off from how they went out last season. They're looking like anybody that coming their way, they're running right through them. So, with that being said, I'm going to go with Seahawks, and I'm going to go with Seahawks in this one. 33 to 33-21. Next, we got Rocket going against Steph Anthony, Denver Broncos. Rocket, I think you need this game bad, bro. I think you definitely need this game bad. If you go down 0-3, bro, it ain't looking good for you on the season. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Steph Anthony coming off a upset alert last week. I'm going to go with the Browns in this one, man. Upset alert. I'm going to go with the Browns for the Browns get their first victory on the season. Browns, you need this game badly, so that's another reason why I'm going with you. But I'm going with the Browns to pull it off and get the upset, to get their first one of the season. Hopefully that could turn things around for them. Final score, Browns 23, Broncos 17. Next, we got X-Carnage, Cincinnati Bengals going against 12, Los Angeles Chargers. Big game right here. Big game. Give me You know what? I'm gonna go with the home team in this one. I'm gonna go with the home team. The Bengals are favorite, but I'm gonna go with upset right here. I'm gonna go Chargers, and I'm gonna go Chargers by a score of 24-22. Chargers over the Bengals. Next, E-ball, New York Jets on some BS, New England Patriots. This is the division game right here, and these two opponents know each other pretty well. But I think the Jets won way more head-to-heads than the Patriots, so I'm gonna go with the Jets in this one, and I'm gonna go with the Jets in this one by a score of 27-17. Next, we got Tampa Bay Bucks going against myself, Dallas Cowboys. I don't predict my game. We coming off a bad loss last week, a game we definitely should have won. Bucks coming off a big win last week, so we'll see how this one shake out after this. But I'll say the Bucks is favorite in this one, and I'll say the Bucks is favorite in this one by 7. So we'll see how this go. Next, we got Bay Boy Relly, Baltimore Ravens going against Rick Grimes, Oakland Raiders. My boy Rick Grimes coming off a big win last week, big impressive win, and he's going against a Ravens team who play good defense. So I'm gonna get the Raiders a shot in this one, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens, and I'm gonna go final score: Baltimore 20, Raiders 13. Next, we got J&T, Pittsburgh Steelers against Killer Fresh, Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in this one, man. I think the Chiefs get their first win of the season in this game right here. I think they're gonna do some things different that they ain't worked the first 2 weeks, but I think he's gonna do enough to pull this one out, and I'm gonna go Chiefs 26, Steelers 22. And that concludes week 3. And I told y'all practice squad still will be on, so let me turn that on now. I'll let y'all guys know practice squad still will be on, and that I will do. So let me just go take it out, just put it in the chat, and I'll let you guys know every week I did predictions. I'll let it be known, so you guys had a chance to do what you're gonna do for our practice squad. So I'm just now telling you it's on. But that concludes week 3. I'll see y'all week 4. I'm Ghost.